boy. I'm dead.
My name is Larry, and I've been driving a New York City taxi for 13 years. Born and raised in Brooklyn, Fort Greene. My mother and father, they're from Puerto Rico. My father's from Humacao, and my mother's from Arecibo. Now living in Ridgewood with my beautiful wife. She makes sure I eat my vegetables, stay away from ice cream and all that stuff that is no good for you as you get older. Ridgewood is a nice part of Queens. It's like in the borderline of Brooklyn and Queens. So that means you can put one foot in Queens and one foot in Brooklyn and take a photo. I say, look, I'm in Queens and Brooklyn at the same time. I had a friend named Angelo Martinez. He did 19 years in prison for a crime he didn't commit. And they let him go because the guy that actually did it confessed, but they ruled in his life. He one day called me about this taxi stuff. I don't know nothing about no taxi stuff. I'm a guy that used to take the train all the time. I started with Uber, and then he wound up passing away. And I was gonna quit this, but in his name, I kept going. That's how I got into this business. I did a lot of nighttime work, and you get people in here that drink, and you have to be a taxi therapist, babysitter. It makes me feel like I'm contributing to life. In a good way, you know. I like mingling with people. I've been in some deep conversations in this car. I was an essential worker. During COVID, I was taking a lot of nurses home. Fenix is, they're available. So if you got a vehicle, you know what I mean, and pick people up, and by the time you know it, it adds up. $8 here, $30 there. One time, I'm sitting in the car, and out of nowhere, I get a frantic phone call. And the lady's in the background screaming. I'm in the car, I don't really know what to really do. I said, you know what, let me go. So when I got there, the lady, she's got like 6 blankets around her, and she's pregnant. My water broke. And she was screaming from pain. The husband, he's screaming, the neighbors are screaming, everybody's screaming. Ah! I even heard a cat screaming. I wound up taking her in the car. It was a 26-minute ride. So imagine 26 minutes of screaming. My wife cleans my ears. She says that a lot of times I accumulate a lot of wax in my ears. I told her that's one of the reasons, you know, after that happened, it's good to have wax. You know, it was 26 minutes of screaming. I brought them there safely. You know, it was a beautiful thing. So I was really a little upset after that. You know, that they should at least call me to see maybe if I wanted to be a godfather. I was just a taxi driver taking him to the hospital. Everything my mother made, she really cooked, you know. She used to put on a scarf on her head and a little apron, and before you know it, you smell the rice and beans in the air, real nice and fresh. She used to make these pork chops. You used to take the bone and take it outside with you. That's how good it was. Mofongo. My mother used to make the banana with the meat in the middle. Octopus salad. I love Jamaican food too. I love me some oxtails. As a matter of fact, I just cooked for my wife the other day. I cooked curry chicken stew. The stew came out delicious. The ackee is almost the same thing as the bacalao. The only thing, they put the dumpling in there. They eat rice and beans a lot too, you know? So it's like the same thing. But I like jerk chicken. It's got a nice little flavor. You bite it, the flavors hit you. You mix it in with the rice and the cocoa beans. And passengers ask me most of the time where to eat something, and you know, just finished working. Sometimes when I find myself in Jamaica, Queens, I go to this hidden place. Fried rice chicken, because they make good food. And this dude has a stall, and his name is Ryan.
Nice to meet you. Oh, brother. Chef Ryan. Nice to meet you, Larry. How long you been cooking for?
I've been cooking for over 22 years. This Dry Rice Kitchen been open over 3 years now. Dry Rice Kitchen is like a Jamaican restaurant, but it's so unique. Inspiration is coming from me learning from my grandma cooking.
And you got from your grandmother. Have you been cooking so long that you don't need a measuring stick, you just go by eye?
I never use measuring. I don't use measuring.
I love my Puerto Rican food, but Jamaican food, I eat cook the same as the bacalao. with the hot keys, like similar.
Similar.
stuff
Yeah,
like
because
that.
when we went to Puerto Rico vacation trip, yeah, man, like, we love the food with the pork. You guys do a pork with fried plantain and onion, like an egg.
We used to talk about chicken chuck sandwich.
Oh, my jerk chicken sandwich, that's my favorite dish. That's inspired from back home.
Yeah.
Back home, we like jerk chicken and bread. So I came up with the idea, what can I do?
You don't do it with the cocoa bread.
I didn't want to do it with the cocoa bread, but my thing with the cocoa bread is durability. And so I do it with a potato roll instead of cocoa bread. You know what? I can show you how to make the jerk chicken sandwich. This is so popular. You know, you could make it at home. Anybody could make it. So easy. You ready?
Gotcha.
All right, boss. So this is the jerk thigh. This is the boneless thigh. You get a little char in it, some jerk sauce. Then for the buns, you gotta toast them a little bit. A little char in it. Still get a little smoke leave from it.
What kind of sauce is that?
This is my version, a mango chutney.
You make yourself, right?
Yeah, I make all my sauce.
Like all night testing and all that.
All night testing, yeah.
Yeah, like that.
And then this is the coleslaw. I growing up love coleslaw. So now you're gonna add a little jerk sauce to it.
Right there, right?
Yeah. Then flip it over, and then you're gonna grab your bun.
Flip it over, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, then. Flip it over again. Yeah. Flip it over.
Yeah, you take off the bun first.
Flip it over again?
You can take it off.
You sure?
Yeah. That, you take it off, put it on the bun.
All right.
Yeah.
Now you want me to cut it, right?
Yeah. Right here.
It was a good night.
There you go, yeah, man. Then now you need a sauce.
Put on the bread, right?
Yeah, this one. One side, you don't want too much. Okay, that's
Like that? Cool.
Yeah. And then the other sauce.
Gotcha, my brother.
Yeah, that's the mango right there.
Yeah.
So now, one piece.
Right here, right?
Right here, yeah. And put the other one on top.
All right.
There you go.
All right, little coleslaw.
Also, yeah, there you go.
Right here, right?
Yeah, right there. Nice. And nice.
Right?
Oh my God, you're a chef, man. You're looking for a job?
Nah.
How do you feel to make brown rice famous?
Man, I feel honored. Cheers, my brother. Cheers. Cheers, right? Chicken is really good. Jerky, man. The meat is not tough. It's nice and smooth. Spices is nice. It's a little hot, but it's not hot. You're supposed to be watching a football game with this on a Sunday.
Right?
This type of sandwich to eat.
The sandwich is like a whole meal put together. Like
This is a meal. This is a meal.
Yeah.
Thank you for the sandwich.
Yeah, very sure. How do you like the coleslaw?
It's good. That's why I'm eating it with my fingers.
Thanks for coming.
Anytime, bro. Thanks for having me, bro.